Happy Sunday. How's it going tonight? Sunday, you work tomorrow. Yeah. I enjoy working, so I don't mind Mondays too much. All right, got to do daily challenges. All the fun stuff. I like work mostly. Yeah, I mean, you can't 100% like everything, that's for sure. Fiberglass repairs. Okay, working with fiberglass sounds painful. But then again, it could be satisfying too, I guess. Yeah, you don't get an option. Ooh, about time to run some org solos. Think I'll hold off on that in case there's an event popping up this week. I haven't looked at the event calendar once this arc. I think it came from the last arc, or maybe the last two arcs. There haven't really been anything like realistic that you really needed to pay attention to as far as the events go. And like saving up for spend events isn't really a thing. I mean, even this weekend's spend event has been kind of like, eh. Technically, I should be shaving my beard off for my reporator. Reporator? Respirator. Ah. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, the beard acts as a particulate filter. It's just a very, very large filter. Like if I was working in a shop with like sawdust or something like that, I think I would be fine with the beard filtering sawdust out, but vapors and stuff from the resin, and I imagine the glass fibers probably would get caught up in it. But it's not something you want in your lungs, at least. Oh, that pick Q is getting close. Like, that's almost getting to the point that I can finish them off with the credits. Well, they're the officer recruit token things. Might do a shave live. It'd be an interesting thing to use for like a stream goal of some sort. What was I looking for? Oh, I was gonna look at the recruit stuff. So I need 108. And I can do 40. So I'm about halfway as to what's needed. That should be coming pretty dang soon. That's gonna be huge. No one got time for that. I just thought it'd be interesting. You get tied into it, like, even if you wanted to do it for, you know, like if you didn't want to do it for like subs or bits or tips or something like that, you can still do it for like a charity thing. %, isn't that bad. I don't need Miles O'Brien that much, because it's just going to be transporter dust. But the 6-star explorer parts, I don't really need those either, but there's something extra. All right, I was able to collect my 7-day chest earlier today, so that felt kind of rewarding. In 2 more weeks, I'll have 2 more 7-day chests, and I'll be able to do my 30-day chest. Yeah, that'll be off cooldown. It was on cooldown. I thought it was still on cooldown for a couple of weeks for some reason. But I'll be able to do that, which will give a bunch of 6-star stuff. 2 weeks. So we're going to be around the 25th. I think 2 weeks will still be in Arc. Yeah, 2 weeks will still be in Arc. So it'll be the final spend event of the week, or the Arc here. Because that'll be when I do my big push. For upgrading my Crenshaw. And then that'll link up with Vengeance blueprints. I mean, it won't be a lot, but it'll probably be like maybe 200 worth of stuff I'll be able to pull out of that. Which should put me pretty close to 3/4 of the way. Which means like 1 more 30-day chest after this one. I should have it locked. I was a little disappointed with the 6-star numbers they had in this chest. roughly half of what it should have been. The par steel isn't too bad, but the rest is kind of mid. Working buildings. I'll be able to finish one of the specialty buildings and probably start that. Probably should have finished this one off for this power event. But probably the next power event, I'll finish off the specialty building I've got going right now and start on the next one, or maybe during Coda this week. I think my understanding was Coda started. What's today's date even? Today's the 11th. Cosmic Choice Recruit, Ferengi Exchange Pass. The Chronicle of the Ascendant starts on Tuesday. Ferengi Exchange Pass starts tomorrow. We'll have Outpost events on Thursday. And then Transigen events next Saturday. We have our V'ger Invasions tournament is running. I didn't make the qualifier, so I don't think I'll have anything. Oh, there's going to be another qualifier later this week. And then one again next week. Okay. I thought you qualified once and then you played across the different times, across different weeks, but there's 3 qualifier events. It's a pretty light month. They're giving us plenty of opportunity to get the hang of the new hostels. Because like we have the 1 battle pass event, we have V'ger events, and then if you've got the Excelsior, you've got the build event. We got our normal ticketed events, which I think I finished. No, be finished here at some point. I'll have to do donations, contributions, or run some more mods maybe. Probably run some more mods. I do need to stock up on some uncommon. We have NSEA. Have to get our mission keys. I think that's the only thing inside of the V'ger Rebirth one that we got to worry about. Mission keys and new missions. I do got to do the new missions still. Alright, mission keys available in 3 hours. So other than that, like today's V'ger event was just doing a hostile hunt. I knocked that out earlier, just hitting random Romulans. Yeah, it's just finish out the daily event here for the new stuff. And then just kind of work on the regular daily goal things. Your OPL? Am I OPL already? I just went OPL. Thank you for letting me know. Downloading the new NVIDIA broadcast. Updates are always so dangerous. I might even be close to being able to finish the veil mining with that now. So I need 1.4. No, that one will have to go to full. Do I need ore still? No, crystal? Ore. Crystal. Crystal and ore. That one will be close to finishing off. It's always tough. The veil mining stuff has been really difficult. Takes a lot of focus to stay on top of it. All right, search and destroy. We'll go knock that out quick. We'll go kill some 54s. I don't know about upgrades. I might save all that for next run of the upgrade event. I don't think it's giving a lot. Good evening, Dark Tree. Thank you for the lurk. What did I say? 54. At least it's pretty easy to find this space. You just have to keep on going up the blue space. It's a little bit off from where like the last few new areas have been. But it's definitely a good thing. It's not in a bad way. Only my crystal in the veil and send 3 ships about 3 hours before reset, and they're ready to recall after reset. I wish I could get that timing down right. Good evening, Savage Darkness. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like completely AFK, so it's not too big of a deal. Okay, that was still going. I glitched out a little weird there. I think a lot of times if I do the mining in the evening, I'll just usually let them run until somebody recalls them for me. I'll delay mining rate by time and make sure it's less than protected cargo. Well, I can't get a full... I can't get it done in one trip right now. It takes me 2 trips to be able to do it. It makes me almost want to get a 4th ship to be able to use as a placeholder. And that'll change once I get an opportunity to unlock the forbidden tax locks on my other two miners. Because I'll be able to get more protected cargo and faster mining rates and stuff. It just takes a lot to save up the unlocked stuff. Yeah, I just built 2 of those miners, so I don't have them up high enough to be perfect. I could probably get it cheated a little bit by trying to focus on that, the favors that give you a little bit of extra stuff. I think I probably have more to be able to gain there. Either that or research. I gotta look into that because I know that helps make a big difference in the long run. If you only have to sit on, you know, like 1.2 million, and then when you recall, all of a sudden you've got another 1.2 million there. Actually, before I do send that out, I should see how close I am to being able to unlock that forbidden tech slot. I don't think... Yeah, my squad... Ooh, yeah, it doesn't quite have the warp range yet. I just did a little bit of upgrades to be able to get my 3rd miner up to the 72 system. Yeah, I could probably get the warp range on it right now, but is it safe to upgrade the GS31 and Squall outside of Coda running? I did upgrade my GS31 the other day, but that was simply because I was able to get a tier up out of it. And it also gives me the ability to do the G6 elites. But if you can't get at least another tier out of it, I don't think it's worth it myself. Okay, I do have enough to unlock one of them slots. The GS31, I think, can be safe to assume is going to score for Coda. The Squall definitely will. It's too noon to not count. In my opinion, at least. Whatever that's worth. I would be extremely surprised if the Squall doesn't count in scoring. I'll just put it that way. I'm banking on it. What is it? No, it's Sloan. Sloan's gonna have the research. I don't know if there was a research for unlocking slots and shit. We'll know tomorrow when they post. Yeah, we'll definitely have a good understanding. It's one of those things, it's like, I don't like to hold back specifically for events unless I know with absolute certainty that there's payout in it. But I also don't like to push it unless I'm going to get a big thing out of it. Because, like, the Squall, like, I could tear it up probably
I am a proud masturbator. I think I've finished my daily pulls yet. Oh my god.
Defeat 2
Hi, MJ. I'm glad that still works. Rev was my scrap and rebuild ship. If your Rev has been maxed a while, you can do the ship event with just Rev. Yeah, I did it the first time that they changed the event, so 3 runs ago. I think it was like 3 or 4 rebuilds to do the SMS. Oh, maybe I don't have as much as I thought I did. I have enough to be able to get a couple of things out of this now. Oh, it's the Reliant. The Reliant I've got really stored up right now. The Reliant I've got just stacked with stuff for upgrading. Yeah. If the Reliant doesn't score in points, I don't think. Yeah. I'm going to be screwed on Coda because I'm banking on it a little bit.
Full raised paving stone, and I full on face planted. Luckily, my entire body caught it and not my face.
Yeah.
But my god, the damage is horrendous because I had a full pack of beer on my back for the weight added to the fall. And do you know what? I think I've sprained my wrist, so that's my sex life over for the next week.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, that's... I need to shout out Tin Man too. I didn't do that before.
Aloha, Cheer 100.
Aloha, Doctor. How are you doing? Well, as long as we're in the shout-out mood, we can just shout out everybody.
Strangler. Oh yeah.
I'm going to do 5,000 bits just to... We can guarantee we're going to get 5,000 bits, but we need someone to chip in the rest. Let's go. We got 40 seconds left, 9.4k bits, and 19 subs.
Oh, Minnie. Thank you, Minnie.
Minnie!
Oh, Minnie! Minnie! Why you do that when I stepped away?
14 subs left, or 6.9k bits.
Minnie!
Lawson's such an instigator, but in a great way. F? No F. No Fs. Yeah, definitely good vibes. Savage Darkness makes me worried though. I see the F and I'm like, oh no. Because like I don't know what it was. My last stream I had a random reset in the middle of stream. I don't know what happened. I lost connection to Twitch. I don't have any drop frames recording now. Reporting. Cell vibes, batteries not included. Oh, wasn't that like a scary movie from like the... That would have had to been 90s. What do we got for hostels today? Read your hostels. Today's the Gorn. Might have been 80s. It would have been pretty late 80s then, at least. I don't remember what the movie was about at all. I just remember that it was a... I just remember the title. Like, I think that's one of those things, like, I remember seeing it on, like, the lineup on, like, HBO or Cinemax or something. Alright, so if we've got Gorn... I think I have a crew preset with them. I'm not fully satisfied with this crew. But this is the one that gave me the best results. I was able to do more than one per... I shouldn't say that. I was able to do one kill on the hull versus any other crew set that I had tried. I couldn't... I had to multi-tap them. I also was swapping around techs and stuff a lot. Which, speaking of, I want to put the Klingon mining drill on this one. I don't know if I'm going to have enough. We'll have just enough to be able to do it. Okay, perfect. So that gives... Well, it doesn't add to protected cargo yet. I'll have to upgrade this one as one of my next ones, but I get a little bit more cargo capacity and mining speed. That always helps. 1987. Wow, that movie's older than I thought it would have been. It was definitely on repeat by the time I would have remembered seeing it. I just assumed that it was one of those like really cheesy horror movies then. So that one event gave me 491k. I think I clicked on the special instead of the unlock. I did. 491k. So 500,000. Man, I feel like that treasury is really undervalued. Or overvalued. Low on value. It is. I know I saw a lot of my alliance mates, they were like really on the fence about this one, even the ones that had the free one available. Most of them said they were going to hold out for one of the ship parts. I think the thing is, though, the ones with ship parts don't usually have the officer shards, if I remember correctly. So we've got new opportunities for boosting with the Excelsior. And that should technically help. That's got 3 minutes. So that might make the difference on my combat here with these hostiles. That one doesn't have to leave base. It just needs to... Well, it doesn't have to leave the system. It just has to leave base. So with that daily thing, I can unlock this drawn box. And then with the strong box unlocked, I get more research particles. And I think I'm close to getting the next research thing unlocked. Getting close. That'll probably be a couple of days before that's actually unlocked. So that's like by the time Gorn comes back around. Should be able to get that unlocked. I already had opportunities for boozing. Need rocks and mixed. Interesting. Shaving live. That's funny. Bring it up. See, I still think that should turn into a bit thing. Committed to the bit. That's the benefit of streaming out in the garage, I guess. Or in the shop. And he's got the fancy camera going on with the motion tracking stuff. Y'all want to watch that? Go over to Tin Man's channel and watch that. All right, so support chips are here. So I'm gonna give myself an enhance, a max fortification, and a Cerritos boost. And we could probably do 3. Ooh, 3's gonna be a stretch. I forgot to apply the active ship ability. So it's like 10 minutes on the cooldown. For the Excelsior buff. Also got cloaking too. Quick check in to say hi. Well, hello. Hello, Kirk Dragon. Hello, 50. How you doing tonight? I don't think I'm going to be able to get the second one. The Gorn Hunters have really given me a hard time. I've got the other 2 down just fine. The Gorn Hunters are really complicated. And I think it's mainly because of the battle triangle. I should give my cube another chance. Oops, wrong ship. I think they're my easiest. Yeah, I know a lot of people have had 0 issues with them, but they've definitely given me the biggest run for my money of all the new hostels. And like I said, my Crenshaw is just at a point where it's not effective at being able to overcome the battle triangle. And it's not particularly strong because it's tier 10, like it's getting there. If I'm lucky, I got the damage portion of things. Yeah. I got the damage portion complete already, at least. Well, thank you for the follow, Ostis15. I think once I get probably another 2 tiers out of the ship, and get that, well, maybe 3 when I get the next below deck slot unlocked. Maybe where we'll start really seeing things. Thanks for showing us your tail. Well, you're more than welcome, because I like to definitely show my experience in the game, whether it's positive or negative. Right now, this one is just a little bit. This one's just a little bit more challenging than others. Ostis is another server 34. Well, let's go. Using vendors with Anthrax, Seska, Suitor, with BLT, PickU, Walk Scotty, Walk Carol, Walk Joaquim. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Getting a little bit more of those below deck slots unlocked. Whatever Khan knows what he's talking about, but don't tell him what I said that. Yeah, he's definitely got he's got some good skills when it comes to knowing things. I'm gonna try Cube again just to see. Oh no, ship D. That's that one. I hate that when I have officers deployed. When will they give us the ability to transfer officers in space? As long as as long as they're in the same system, like, why can't we just transfer officers between ships? Like, that'd be the most perfect use of the Discovery, is to send officers off to a different system. Call it like reinforcements or something. No shuttlecraft? Yeah, shuttlecraft. Ops 31, so I'm kind of a big deal in server 34. Ops 31 is kind of one of those areas of the game that actually has a lot of utility. Because like when it comes to raids and stuff, like the really big players can't attack you. So you can interfere with things so much. All right, so that one's set. We'll bring that back up. We'll bring Cube up. I don't think the Cube's going to be able to kill these things, but the battle triangle makes it a little tough to decide. It's on the appropriate side of it, at least. All right, so let's just take a peek and make sure that I'm still having shields. Shields are staying up. So even with this crew on the Crenshaw, it might have been advantageous to put in Walk Carroll instead of having Nurse Chapel down there. Although the Isolated Cascade does come in handy. What I should be doing If I was putting this out as smartly as I could, I'd be running my fleet commanders. And I'd be relying on Khan's ability to do burning with hull breach and not use Neelix. At least for the Crenshaw. You know, maybe with the cube, I'd rely on his ability to apply burning or apply morale. Just use bigger DPR and thicker hull. I don't have that option right now. No, I take that back. It is an option, it's just not one I'm currently planning on exercising. I'm not certain where the hull lines up with between the Crenshaw and the cube. I think Crenshaw has a beat on both areas, but I know DPR does for sure. Yeah, King is definitely good for cube. I probably should have swapped him in. I'm a little bit lacking in the shield regen area. So running Janeway is kind of a crapshoot for me. At least Janeway and Walk Carol can be a crapshoot. I didn't see what the duration was of the enhance ability yet. 3 minutes? 3 minutes isn't bad. I think these are gonna be minimal scratches. No walk in the park. Yeah, it's tier based. It has 6 minutes at maximum tier. And then, so tier 2, it was 3 minutes. I was just curious how much it falls off. Yeah, that's an ineffective attack. I mean, Chang could potentially flip that in its favor, but I'm not going to be able to go from, you know, like being able to do 2 ships per hull to overcoming that with that ship. So what I need to do here... Alright, I've already worked Neelix off of this ship. This crew is all kinds of messed up because I shouldn't have had hull breach here, or crit percentage here, crit chance. I need B'Elanna. I need Hugh. I need Joachim. I'm gonna need Carol if I'm using Anorax. This one's kind of up for debate about whether 40% Cascade is providing enough. My Savik's only at 20%. I don't think I'm putting enough damage down overall. For Walk Scotty's 15% reduction to be effective. So I have con set up to apply burning if it has the hull breach status. So I should be basically getting burning and hull breach off of that. Alright, I'm gonna quit using Titan because I'm about out of juice for that. I'm gonna be getting more of my cloaking dailies done with these ships than I have in a while. I'm gonna have to start focusing on some of that cloaking research too. Tonight's 500 is brought to you by Steezy and Screwball. 420 is a sativa vape, and 80 proof is 50% Screwball peanut butter whiskey and 50% half and half. Peanut butter ice cream sounds weird. But I could definitely see uses for it. Yeah, I think even Cerritos, I can't make enough of adjustment with it. What do I need? 4 more? I can't make enough of an impact to get it to go to like 2. Peanut butter milkshakes, definitely. I mean, I'm a peanut butter guy for sure. I'll take anything with peanut butter in it. I'm just trying to think about like other cocktail type mixes. Like I could definitely see that like making like a really good Irish coffee. There was like a chocolate Baileys or something too. Like I could definitely see like a chocolate Baileys mixed with your peanut butter whiskey to make a Reese's, drunken Reese's. I don't know if that's the way that it was made, but or chocolate milk for the half and half. Yeah. Like I could see that being good for sure. Drunken Reese's shake is chocolate ice cream and screwball whiskey instead of milk. That always sounds like a weird kind of combination. Like I have trouble processing alcohol with ice cream in my head. But like I've had like creme de menthe on top of ice cream before. I think that's one of those things where you almost need to have like a really cheap ice cream. Where you have like the almost synthetic flavors. I feel like that would almost pair better. Amazon sells Reese's peanut butter sauce and Ghirardelli chocolate sauce. Does the Ghirardelli chocolate sauce set up hard in the fridge? Like if you refrigerate it? Give you a chocolate shell? Or do you just have to mix that in with like the graham crackers to give yourself a chocolate crust? Gets a little thick but not hard. See, I think if I would do that, like if I was gonna do like a Reese's cheesecake, I would want to put like, you can get the Reese's candy shell. Like I feel like I'd want to have like a thin layer of that on top. I've added organic cocoa powder to the graham crust. Well, like a lot of times when I make a cheesecake, like I shouldn't say half the time, but a good portion of the time, I'll just put a little bit of cocoa powder in the cheesecake mix. I don't typically have a graham cracker crust. I buy the like walnut or pecan crusts. And they do a chocolate version of that that's really good. Oh, that wasn't enough? Oh, I suppose not having morale probably screwed me. I didn't even break their shield. So I don't know if the burning's actually applying. I've never really tested that to see.
Yo, change that beat up.
It might not actually. Would it be at the beginning or end of combat? So we had shield depleted there. So shield's not staying up enough. I don't know if I can trust that. No, I had Walk Carol on board. The first time they shoot at you, you get 0 hull damage for the rest of the round. I don't think I'm maintaining shields enough. So we'll put Hugh on, or not Hugh. Kim on. I still don't know if I'm getting the burning that I should be getting off of Khan. I don't know if that injured one's still floating around, but it is. I'll start at that one. Oof, that might have been worse. That was worse. So Kim did not affect damage in a positive way. Man, getting that Seska up another tier was gonna really help out. Getting Seska up another tier, getting Q up another tier. That's all things that are gonna help. Not a fan of the new Hestels. Seska's at rank 4. Yeah, rank 4. Burning sensation when you PC the MH. I'm not getting the burning sensation, but I should be getting the burning sensation. I have a long way to go. Yeah, these things. I'm getting really close with Hugh. That's gonna make a difference. Carol, I'm at rank 2. Getting her up would make a difference. She works great in combination with Janeway. But I don't have the shield. Oh, if I throw Kim on there, I might have the shields to stay up. That gives me more isolytic. Close enough for some OD tokens? No, not yet. I looked at that. It's about halfways. to what I need. I don't know if these things repair themselves or if the damaged ones despawn quick. It could have been part of the fix that they did for the spawn rates. Oh, that was really bad. That moved my round count down because I lost the apex. They don't repair. I've gotten sloppy seconds. I don't get that opportunity very often. So yeah, Anorax is definitely better captain here. I should look and make sure that I am critting at the rate that I think I am. Yeah, I'm critting fine. At least at the beginning of combat. I should look past the first 3 rounds. Yeah, that's acceptable crit rates. Okay, yeah, I don't have to do crit officers. I don't think I'm getting the burning that I'm supposed to be getting, though. I'm gonna throw Neelix back on. Because the burning should show... Should show hull depletion, right? Wouldn't be embarrassed when I don't win this one. Yeah, that's so close. That was the thing that I've been running into, is like a lot of these things I gotta double tap. I mean, it's not bad being able to knock down, like, what was it, 3 of them, I think, when I had max fortification. But getting the remainder gets to be a little tough. And I think next tier will probably even just make a difference on this ship because it'll probably be able to max the shields out on it enough that it's gonna flip the regen in a positive direction. A lot of the guys in the 72 system are using 70 epic or cube. Yeah, if I had the next tier on the cube, I think it would be usable. But at this tier, it's not. I don't know if it's extra seat, but it's getting that damage increase significantly. No, next one would be an extra seat, so yeah, that would make a difference. That'd definitely make a difference. Need level 60 on the NT, need the 6th slot. That's what I was wondering too, is if that extra slot was gonna make a difference. I haven't mathed it out to see what it's gonna take to get to 60. Let's see, requirements. That's not the right one. Costs. Let's see, and yeah, that'd be fine. So I need 101,000 uncommon refined crystal. That sounds like a lot. What was the 30-day chest payout again? About a third of that. I was hoping that this... Well, we've also got the store. So when it comes to 6 stars, that's actually got a pretty healthy payout on 6 star. Maybe by the end of the month? Oh, I need one more. I thought that was it. Okay, so... if I Cerritos boost, that should give me enough to be able to kill one full one. Back a while when I got 4C blow without a power boost from upgrades, I doubled the kills per hull. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it is tier 13 that is the extra slot, but all right. That event is done. Couldn't be happier than to see that one done. So I think I'm gonna keep on pulling the GS31 thing here until I unlock Vengeance, and then when I unlock Vengeance, I think I'm gonna swap it over to that one. I'm guessing that it's roughly the same cost. I wouldn't expect it to not be. Either way, even if I could only pull it once a week, I'd still want to have it there. Because I know that there's a lot of struggle with that. Love the GS? I do too. It's getting to be a ship that I'm able to kind of move into my regular rotation. Because I think on the Crenshaw, I just unlocked a seat at 50. I think that's where I got the 4th seat at. Could have been 9. Pretty sure it's tier 10. I think that made a big difference in just being able to crew. I don't think it was really that big of a difference on effectiveness. But like it allowed me to be able to check all of the boxes for all the things that need to be done. Especially like in an arc like this where you need to have this and that at a minimum. Hit R&D 67, so it unlocked more research for it. Yeah, if that gave you an ability to upgrade the blast a little bit, that would be a good one. Even warp range, I guess. Alright, so I don't need those ships out anymore. Congrats on R&D 67, by the way. Those little milestones add up. Because that unlocks like half of the research a lot of times. There used to be a really common cadence to the what happens on the even levels, what happens on the odd levels. We're getting really close to 200 followers on the channel. We're 195. All right, so challenge track, we can collect that. Auto-activated consumable. I assume that happens immediately upon collection. "75% isolytic damage isn't a bad one by any means. There was another one that came in, like one of those compensation chests too. I never even saw what that one was. So yeah, one thing to note here. I've heard some of the other content creators, and I just saw a post in chat about it. The dailies reset happens in a little different timing than what the challenge track is resetting. So this is going to be resetting an hour behind dailies. So if you're one of those people that complete dailies right after reset, then it's an opportunity for missing being able to apply it to this challenge track. Now that being said, it's also an opportunity to be able to complete the legendary track without having to pay for it this week. So you can miss a small portion of the events and still be able to complete the events for the week. So I think I'm gonna try to cheat the system and do one of the completions, get my 100 points that I need to finish out the legendary track, and collect the legendary track for this week. It may make me a little short on the big milestone next week, but it's completely worth it if I complete this one. But I don't get an opportunity to complete this one. That's a very good change. Good evening, Jorg. How are you? Yeah, if you didn't wait till day 2 to buy the ship, then you could already be at that point. That's very true. I did not buy the ship day 1. I was hesitant about it. I was questioning some of the value with it. But I was able to finally determine, like, there's enough G7 oriented things here that it was worth my time. Worth my time to get that ship. But yes, if you didn't wait till day 2, you would have those 100 points. All right, I'm gonna knock out some Q's trials real quick. That should be able to get my reset in order for Tuesday. Or I might get lucky and pull. I gotta look back. Con posted a clip. It's always day one of the free path because of the bonus in the back. Well, I definitely understand that. Oh, geez, what did I say? Even if I could only pull it once a week, I'd still want to have it there. Okay, that's fair. Struggle with that. Okay, that's fair. Even if I could only pull it once a week, I'd still want to have it there. Because I know that there's a lot of struggle with that. I can see that one being put to use. We're gonna end up having a some kind of a mashup clip of all the out of context streamer stuff that's happened over the last month or two.
F and A, Cotton. F and A.
Thank you for that. I made a change to the redemption for codes too, or for commands too. I put a thing on there that they may only be up there for 24 hours. Just in case there's anything weird that pops up. We've got some nice clips from a variety of people. That's exactly why the entire clipping functionality is there on Twitch. In my opinion, that's a major purpose of it, is just to find weird, random, out of context comments. I mean, that's one of my favorite random stream things. One of the streams that I watch regularly, one of the moderators collects all the clips and does a compilation video about once a month of just out of context things. They're very, very fun, very funny videos, very fun to watch. I need to learn more about Twitch. Well, I mean, realistically, at a minimum, you can just do exclamation point clip. In most chats, most streams have a clipping command set in them. So if something makes you laugh, just type exclamation point clip. Otherwise, if you want, if you tap on the screen, you can see that there's a clip area, and you can generate a clip, and you can trim it down to specific pieces of information. Like I've got some random stuff. Where are we? So like just in the clips here, like we can go through and we can make edits on any of the clips that have happened. We can pull them down. you can actually share these out to social media. So like if any of these clips are like a really good clip, you know, like you can straight export it out to I think Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and I've got it set up in a pretty decent format so that it's automatically clipping up the view of my camera and then whatever context on a screen. So it should pull in most things relevant, but that can also be edited in the later part before this actually gets exported. So like with this one, I can share this one out to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, Reddit. I mean, I've got that all enabled so people can always share them out too. And then you can get different badges from Twitch too. Yes, you can edit them and download them and share them with other people. You can share the links to other people. You can also see there's a spot here where you can get clips that you've made on other channels. So depending on, you know, like what the stuff is, you can have different clips on random channels and stuff here and be able to pull them out too. Like, I think one of my more recent ones might have gotten deleted. Yeah, there was one that I had that got deleted by the streamer apparently. But you know, it's kind of interesting to be able to go back and look at those, and I might pull in things for sound alerts here in the future, because like that one that Butter Pecan just made, like that one's probably like a good one to use for, I don't know, like a Tangia alert or something. So like there's an option within Tangia that you can actually turn that into a soundbite. I should actually show that. I don't know if anybody's really played with Tangia or not. Let me make this bigger. So when you open up Tangia on the right side, this isn't confusing at all. This was a horrible idea. I did the Streamception thing. Can I get away with it if I do it directly from Twitch? Maybe. But you can open up Tangia on the right side here. And underneath soundbites, you can paste a URL and create a soundbite. And that soundbite becomes a usable sticker thing. So like on my channel here, like the soundbite would become like a 20-bit thing that you'd be able to redeem. Pretty sure it'd be 20 bits. Oh, we got a fire sale going on right now. All the Tangia stuff's on sale, apparently. I didn't realize that. Once I learned how to do that. So you can make a clip of anything that you want on any stream. And if it gets shared out, it can go to any stream. Like, I don't have any restrictions on clips that are made on my channel. But technically speaking, if I didn't want something of mine displayed on a different channel, it could be, I could do a copyright strike against that channel. You know, realistically. I don't think there would be a situation where that would happen, but and most Twitch streamers are gonna allow. I shouldn't say that. There's a decent chunk of Twitch streamers that are gonna allow to have Twitch stuff posted in their chat. Some of them might have it restricted to only things on their channel. Some might only be able to, might only allow like VIPs and mods to post links. You know, it's kind of a 50-50 thing. Thank you for the follow, Adam Mars. It's definitely up to the channel on how they want to have things moderated. Is that the McShizman one? I don't know why, but this chat engine that I'm using is such a pain in the ass to copy things out of. I have to have 2 different chat engines in my OBS. Lost in space. Which is fine because I don't have to have them both up. I just have to have them both available. Oh yeah, the other thing about Tangia too is I've got Tangia overlay. So if anything gets put on, anything that gets put on the stream actually goes on my screen too. So like if you use one of the Tangia assets that are like a full screen trolling kind of thing, it'll actually take up my entire monitor. So like if I'm playing a game that, you know, like if I'm doing like a War Thunder like Rev or something and I'm flying an airplane, you can put up a thing that can go over my screen for like 7 seconds and I might end up flying into the ground or a tree or a mountain or something. I didn't know that Chisman was actually streaming. Or was that just... No, he said that was on Shiz channel. That's cool. It's amazing how many people are jumping in.
Butter Pecan, you still there? I want you to build an ark.
Can they hear? Can you get your Lofton and...
That's clip number 1, and then clip number 2.
Okay. Lawson, can you hear me?
I don't know his whole asset, but when I do, I'm drinking Coke Zero.
Well, I knew it was the Coke Zero that opened because that's what he drinks, but still. Need to finish dailies? Yeah, you got an hour and a half. You don't have a lot of effort against them already. It's gonna take a good portion of that. But yeah, like I think most everybody should be able to post almost anything from anywhere on the internet on inside of my chat room here for the most part. Twitch might block, you know, like porn sites or something like that automatically, but if it's just like regular Amazon things or like just normal links to like a news article or something, then more than likely it should be able to come through. But yeah, like even like this Tangia party thing that's up, that's actually displaying on my monitor as well. The same thing for stream stickers too. It'll actually do it on there. I just want to make Ace Ventura clips. Well, I mean, there's definitely Ace Ventura clips that are available to play. Let's see. I've got 2 tabs of Jason V-neck open. I'm gonna open one up for Norgoth Gaming as well. But like within, I think there's an AI Ace Ventura TTS in Tangia. I don't have any I don't have any sound alerts that are Ace Ventura. But if you got like a good one, how would I want to put this? Can you look at sound alerts? I don't think you can just browse sound alerts to suggest them for a streamer. That'd be an interesting feature. But I mean, they've got all sorts of clips that are up there. And I know I don't have all of my potential slots unlocked. Oh, that's my mother-in-law. She knows everything. Well, I mean, there's like... Oh, let's see. I can test... No. So I can add things. I don't think I have any free... I don't think I have any free slots available. Oh, I have 2 free slots available. So if you have a particular clip of Ace Ventura that you're thinking of, I mean, there's all sorts of options. I mean, some of these are going to be repeats.
The who? The her.
I thought that was going to be 27 seconds. I was wondering how the heck that would be 27 seconds.
Shakaka. Shakaka. Shakasha. Ah. Shish kebab. Shawshank Redemption. Chicago. You're out of there.
Like, there's...
Alrighty then.
Pretty much anything that you want is going to be on here at some spot. Some of them are animated clips, some of them are just audio. I think that one's worth adding. I'm definitely game for if you have anything in particular. I mean, the loser one might be worth it.
The who? The her. The who?
Is there a different one? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that one could be the other one. Yeah, you might have to refresh stream, but they should be available. Which at some point I might actually upgrade to premium to be able to get more slots. I don't know what that gets up to. That moves from 10 to 50. That'll also enable AITTS. And then it'll be able to get more tier alerts too. It's always good to have options. I'm always open to ideas, especially when there's free space for them to take place. Let's see, one more. I've just got just a little bit more crystal and a little bit more ore. Norgoth Gaming. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I saw you were streaming Star Trek Fleet Command just now. I've actually just opened up a tab for you on Lurk.
Oh God. Okay, Jeff was right.
Stoned as I can be means that you made a successful day of it. Well, welcome in, Raiders. I'm Cottontail. I am one of the next gen season 3 content creators for Star Trek Fleet Command, unofficial, associated with the Warp Drive 5, who are now official content creators. I stream Star Trek Fleet Command. I'm on Sundays, Mondays, I think Wednesdays and Thursdays is going to be my ongoing schedule. Occasionally a little bit of Fridays arenas action, depending on if there's an event for it and I feel like I can do okay. Depends on the event load that day. But hi, welcome in. And it's Sunday. Sundays are a little more relaxed, a little more shenanigans. We're just going through some sound alerts and setting some Ace Ventura sound alerts for the channel. Nice, yeah. I can't believe I hadn't thought of it myself. I mean, there's so many classic lines out of that movie that it should be like an automatic go-to for anybody that's like over the age of 30. Wife came home from work, have to be good. Have to go, be good. All right, enjoy your night, Tin Man. Thank you for stopping by. Play that new Star Rupture early in stream. That game is crazy, like Planet Crafter on steroids. I'm gonna have to go check that out. I'm just gonna put that. Do you have your VODs up? Oh yeah. I'm just gonna queue that up to go right now. So as soon as I get done with stream, I'm definitely gonna take a look at that. I always like the, like the Civ builder type of games. So having a planet crafter like that probably is in the same, touches the same spot of the brain that I like to have the city builder ones do. All right, so we need 300k there, 400k there. So we've got the crystal. Or is gonna be borderline. We'll let that go for a little bit more. I'm gonna send this back out for ore. We have more open ones in the system. There was like 3 open nodes in here for most of the day. But it looks like everybody's doing the preload for reset thing. If there's an open one, I'll take it. If there's not, then it'll just be ready for tomorrow. Tonight's 500 is brought to you. The same advertisement from before. Every time I see that go up, I just have to look over at my ads just to see if like there isn't an ad running right now or something. All right, let's flip through the events, make sure we don't have anything else that we missed. Cosmic Choice. Maybe. Oh, I still got to do the Protector one. I forgot about that one. I felt like there was one more event that had to be done today, but I couldn't think of what it was. Oops. Let's actually switch that to the Protector. I don't remember if the Protector scored in Coda last time, but I'm saving its upgrades. It's kind of at a point where doing any other upgrades to it isn't going to advance my level of play with it right now. So it's either going to be save for Coda if it scores in Coda, or I'm going to save it for one of the weekend spend events to spend the 5-star stuff on it right now. That's what I'm doing right now. There's a 70 in the 70 system with a GS that can't kill them with a beam. I have no clue what he's doing. That's so annoying. Yeah, I honestly don't understand why people use the beam in systems where they gotta beam them 2 or 3 times. I can't stand. I don't know if it's just part of my completionist mechanism in my head, or if it's something else. But like I can't stand not being able to kill them. Like I'll drop down to a lower system. Like right now, I think when it comes to FKR, like it's 63 or 64 is my top side. So like I'm in the 63 system doing armadas or something, and I'm just beaming while I'm doing that, just to help with the whatever FKR thing is available for that day. I looked and he's like 3/4 there, and I'm like, why not go just go one system below to the 68 and you can kill them? Yeah, there's the amount of stuff that you'd be able to get per minute's got to be higher in the 68 than the 70 when it takes you 2 shots to kill them. It's got to be. No, not the big FKR event. No, like not. There's like the lighter ones like we had with the outpost last month. Like regular faction hunt, those are the mother FKR events. Yes, the Fuker solo armadas. Because I would use the I'm trying to use the Vindicator for my solo armadas. It's not quite strong enough to hit the top side uncommons yet. I can do I think 2 of them on a hull. So I'm going into that second level system for them, second level down, where it's like 64 or something like that. And I think I might be now able to beam the hostiles there. Otherwise, I got to jump down to the 62 system to be able to do GS31 and beam hostiles while I'm doing armadas. Which I don't think you're really taking a big hit on the armada credits that you get out of it. Not for the uncommons, at least. I don't think it's a big loss to go down a system for convenience. But I used the cube for the actual Vindicator event. Because we also have the cube daily up that day where you get credit for using the beaming ability on the cube, as well as just killing things. Yeah, technological distinctiveness. The things I see people do in this game make me question my own sanity. Well, and I'm one of those people, like, probably like the stupidest way that I play the game is like I'm only doing things with one ship most of the time when I have 2 or 3 ships that are capable of helping with the grinds. Like, especially like when I'm talking about the FKR events for faction hunt, like I don't know why I don't take 3 ships to those systems and just knock it out real quick. Instead, I take 1 ship around, and I've usually got 3 ships mining transigen. Like, I don't know why none of these ship spots are doing anything right now. It's stuff that I was having with support for my my V'ger hostiles, but being as I'm done with them now, like, I should probably have them mining transition or something. All right, this one is done. We'll go to Tholis and do some mining. At least go get the epic transigen mining. It's hard to not, like, it's not bad to get ahead on like rare. I don't need the uncommon or the common anymore. So all I really have to keep up on rare, so it's not terrible. And like when I finish my Veil dailies like early in the day, I'll be able to pull those ships down and actually do some other mining. That actually comes in handy. Like tomorrow, I think. Well, actually, tomorrow's Lat Rush, so there's probably going to be a lot of competition for the nodes. But like on like today, like I should have set the ships out earlier than I did, but it's okay. I'm gonna get them staged out here so I can at least find a free node available later, sometime in the morning or whatever. Because if you go 0 node or OPL out in the Veil, your ship's going home in pieces. Unless there's a bunch of open nodes, then it's kind of 50-50, but no, I went past the squall. I remember seeing it already. One of the things I need to do really soon here is go through all of my crews and update my presets, because that's getting a little out of hand, and it's probably worthwhile to put slots in for the V'ger ones. I get 1 Grishnar BP a day for when I hit 68. To be honest, like, the ships are needed for G7, but they're not really needed for G6. Like, they're useful. They don't have to get up high either. Like, the tier 6 is like the sweet spot right now. Tier 6 will get them anywhere in the Veil that they can get to. I don't know if it's that much faster than a Selkie. Actually, we'll throw Paris up there with her. I'll set this out to go do some Sulabons, and then we can look at the we can look at the mining rates. It'll work. So I've got a tier 9 Selkie here. So 3.3 mil per hour. Okay, it's like double. That's like roughly the same tier. Tier 7. Oh, that's a tier 7. Yeah, so I guess I don't know if it's a big gain though. Because even there, that's 20 minutes versus 35. If you're on like the 800k nodes though, like it's not a, I don't know. It's like a 5-minute difference per drain cycle. It's definitely better. Definitely better. Cargo size isn't like that much. I mean, it's more, but it's not a lot more. It's a lot better on a G5 ship. A G5 ship has significantly more cargo. It's significantly slower though too. One of those things, like, it depends on what you want. You can have cargo capacity or you can have speed. I didn't build any of the G5 miners in G5. I didn't build any of the G5 miners until I was probably at least level 65. It was just a matter of having the free blueprints and needing something to spend G5 materials on. You can only build so many Sanctuses before you run out of parts and need to go mine. Or need to go hostile hunting. Yeah, NT for free, NT for free. If you get lucky or you get enough of the RNG out of DTI, you can get the NT for free. I don't know if I need any of these, but it doesn't hurt to collect them every once in a while. I got the hazard resistance for it now, so that helps. I didn't have the hazard resistance for so long. I mean, my GS31 might even be getting to the point where it might be able to hang out there too. That's such an ugly ship. Yeah, it's a goofy son of a gun. I don't remember if all of the G5 ships were like that, though. No, that one looks kind of normal for, like, a Federation survey ship. Did I build the other one? I might not have built the other one. That's probably on the to-do list. That's the... I don't remember what that one was called. Mauga. I have the BPs for it. That one actually looks kind of badass, I'm not gonna lie. Another one of those Klingon ships that they did pretty good with. And surprisingly, I don't have a lot of the G4 BPs. I built all those apparently. Always like the Crozier. Crozier is... I always felt like that one looked kind of weird. Like the paint scheme was always goofy. I don't know if there's any lore behind it or whatever, but like the extra hull reinforcements is always struck me as odd. Or if it's just the fact that it's the battleship that they've just got it plated up. Scrapyard ship. I think it looks really good for a Federation ship, though, in this game. Because I don't think a lot of the Federation ships really are that great for the most part. Like, this one is a scrapyard ship. This just looks like a bunch of crap that was welded together. I don't know, maybe that's all of them, though. Yeah, they've gotten a little bit better over the years, I guess, with the ship skins. Oh, actually, they had that one done pretty well. They've had a few misses here and there. 'Cause they had, like, the Ent D skin you could put on the Enterprise. Like, that skin always looked weird. Oh yeah, it must be the battle scarred one. Like, I don't know if you can really see the skin. Like, when you see this out in space, it looks so flat and two-dimensional. I never liked it. That's why I haven't even unlocked it. I just always found it hideous. But, like, I went for the ISS jellyfish skin constellation. They came out with this one before they had the battle damaged Enterprise. I spent so much money for this one. This was way, 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 way back. This came out in 2020 or 2021. It was a pay-only one for quite a while. It was kind of an exclusive one for a while. It was one of the... I mean, it was like one of the first, like... real, like, auctions for, like, the leaderboard. For, like, an SLB or whatever. Yeah, all of the projectiles have been free. But again, a lot of those weren't free day one kind of things. Like, that was a long ways to wait for some of them things. I mean, some of them might even be free, but I don't even care. Yeah, like, none of these ones are just cosmetics. They don't have any actual effects. Like, I think some of these were available in event stores. Like, I think the Triskelion Torpedo must have been available in an event store at some point, and I was getting shards for that. Temporal Torpedo, probably the same thing. But I think most of these other ones have been pay items. Or else they've just been store items that I prioritized other things in the store, like officers. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same thing with like the ship skins. I should probably actually unlock that one though. But like these two, I think I finished the amalgam one off in this last Alliance tournament store. I just hadn't unlocked it yet. But like these ones, they don't actually have any real effect. They're just strictly cosmetic. And for the most part, like the way I play the game, it's the green arrows. You know, it's not actually at the level of the ships most of the time. So unless you've got a couple of very specific ships that they don't have any effect. It's like what, the Vengeance and one of the other ones. The refits for the archive ships, once you get them, you get more daily pull. Well, the Meridian one, you don't get more of the ISO matter out of, I guess. But being as I wasn't actually doing the refining, I'm gonna get more ISO emulsion from the archive than I was actually through the refinery. Even with having the availability to do it through like the Borg store, I just never cared enough to be able to pull the isogen to actually refine it. Like, I don't know, the 4 years, 5, I don't even know, 5 years of that had to be 2020. Five years of isogen is more than enough mining for me. Well, we had to mine isogen for a while to be able to afford territory services. Like, it was definitely an active thing at the beginning. Anytime you went into a territory, like all the isogen nodes were full. Which used to really make it fun running around and grabbing OPL. Because back then there wasn't any research for increasing the meridians protected. And they had hardly any cargo protection. So they went OPL really fast, especially in territories. So it got to the point where you could actually OPL hunt more than you could ever mine. Alright, so about 50 minutes left on that. I did a lot of the stuff late last night, apparently. Ooh. That ISS Enterprise is a little on the tempting side. I mean, it's right there, so why not? I gotta remember every once in a while to come back here and beam one of them hostiles. Get some of them survey parts and some of that technological distinctiveness. What's this hide and go seek stuff going on? That's weird. Oh no. I've got the weird veil bullshit going on where my ship's gonna end up back at base. I had that happen for the first time on like Friday or something. Like things got way out of whack. Like I was swapping two ships around and it took a little bit for the one to end up actually on the node. And then I recalled the second ship. First ship was mining. All of a sudden my game popped up errors. I had to reset the game. I reset the game. The one ship was still warping back. The other ship was sitting in my station. And I'm like, son of a bitch. You were sitting up in that system for 15-20 minutes. And then, yeah. It bugged out and went back. The game has been buggy. I haven't encountered too many bugs with the game outside of the Veil, but the Veil's definitely had issues for a bit. Like, it's been laggy, like especially around reset or whatever, but I haven't encountered that very much this weekend, to be honest. I haven't been getting the yellow Wi-Fi signals or red ones or anything like that this weekend. But I don't know, the current arc might have some people not spending a lot of time in the game, maybe. And some of it might have to do with the crowdedness of some of the systems too. Because like I still do most of my hostile hunting and stuff in systems where there's no other people playing, and you know, like if you're the only person in the system, the chances of it bugging out are significantly decreased. So now I get this weird error viewing system, deep space or territory capture system. I'm in my station. Like what? Like why does the ship disappear? Like is it there or is it not there? I was looking to see what kind of power some of these guys' ships have. Like the Vengeance I know is like way over me. That's a disco. I mean, this is definitely Veil things. Like, I don't know if the problem is that they're actually not there, or if the problem is that my game is having trouble pulling their information. So like this is somebody trying to protect their ship for whatever stupid reason. That's never made sense to me before. This is somebody doing hostels. They're level tier 13. I was trying to figure out like what some of these people are running for crews, and then you know like what I might be able to expect for performance out of my ship. Because of V'ger, I cut down maybe 75% of my normal game time. Why? Like, I understand not engaging in the V'ger daily, but why have it changed in any other portion of the game? It's one of those things that's 100% optional. Because V'ger and challenge and everything like that doesn't affect much outside of itself. Like, most of the effect of challenge is around the Excelsior. And a little bit of bonus towards prototype forbidden tech. But, like, it's not affecting... It doesn't touch enough other areas of the game. So, like, this challenge refinery can easily be ignored. Those 3 dailies that... or 2 dailies that come in for V'ger hostels can very easily be ignored. And it won't have any negative effect on your game. I mean, even, like, looking at the V'ger events, you know, like, you're not having to kill hostiles in the V'ger system. Like, this isn't about killing V'ger hostiles. So, like, you can make your regular battle pass. You do your regular battle pass stuff. You can still do the V'ger events without touching the V'ger system. Yeah, I mean, you can take care of most of what's happening this month without touching V'ger stuff at all. Kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing. I would suggest, you know, taking part in it though when you can. Because even if you're only doing like the 3, no, what does it be, 4 easy days a week? Like, that's still... What would that be, 4 out of the 5 days of the challenge track? Because that still gets you... I think that's probably the most important thing in the challenge track for the free-to-play. Like, the thing that I want the most out of it here is getting more of these outpost control cores. Like, if you can at least make an attempt to get to that 3rd milestone, you're still getting your Hura shard here, and then you're getting that outpost credit. Like, I think if you can make that a goal each week, you can skip the harder Gorn hostels, because like those are stupid for me, or whatever hostel is so hard for you. And then yeah, just do enough to be able to get something good out of here, because like the FKR choice tokens, I don't know if you see much value in those. To me, I don't see a heck of a lot. Like, they're good, they're extra, but they're not necessary. They weren't there 2 weeks ago, so if I don't take advantage of them now, I'm not behind what I was 2 weeks ago. I mean, if I was in the shoes where I couldn't kill one of the hostile types, I would just hyper focus on getting those other two hostile types pinned down and getting to one of the milestones that really matters for me. Been using my disco so much lately. I haven't been using disco, but I've been getting more ships with the jumping ability that requires the same stuff. So like anytime that you see that in an event store, always make sure you pick up a mycelium pack. Anytime you get an opportunity to pick it up, just get a habit of grabbing it. Yeah, I've been seeing you run the burial rituals. I saw like 4, 5, 6, 7 of them yesterday, I think. They're a pretty convenient way to do it. And to be honest with you, like I think while you're still working on, I don't know if you found a good use for the Dauntless yet. Like if there's anything for that you think that it works really great for, but maybe using it in the mycelium systems wouldn't be a bad thing. Like I think that would be a good use of it because you get that extra, the boost off of it, and you can definitely put a loot boost crew on there. I haven't found the perfect spot for where I'm going to use it for yet either. That's one of the abilities, is it increases the loot drop, right? Yeah. So I mean, I think that would be a good thing because there's a 28 or 30 level system is the highest. 28. I think the 28 is the highest level system for the mycelium stuff. You know, like I think that'd be a good use of the Dauntless while it's getting tiered up at least. Yeah, mine's... I don't think mine's any higher than that. If it is, it's not by much. Yeah, mine's tier 2 as well. Like, I brought it up to G5 space. Like, where was I? 55s? No, probably here the 54s. Like, it actually did a pretty decent job here. It didn't really do much, you know, like I didn't really need the G5 parts or anything. I was just curious to see how much strength it had. I also did bring it into one of the V'ger systems for one of the events, like one of the 51 systems. It did okay in there too. I don't know another spot. Like I tried using it for aggregation and I wasn't really impressed with the output there because the hostiles were still doing, you know, like a certain amount of the hyperthermic damage. I assumed it was hyperthermic damage that was causing it to have a certain lifespan. Maybe not. So this one? No. Maybe that just went away at it a little bit. Yeah, because I think I only ran like 3/4 of the length of the ability. I'm pretty sure the ship died. I don't even remember anymore. I just know I wasn't impressed with it. I've been using like the 59 system to level ships. I've just been kind of just sending them there and using my Kirshara queue with it. Like that's been able to keep me stocked up on things enough. Alright, so that's all set. Also like running the Klingon burials for my fan club, they get a kick out of it. Yeah, there's always somebody that's interested in tagging along. And there's been, you know, like a fairly frequent amount of things that have an Armada event. You know, like today's event might have been okay for it. The other day, yes, it must have been yesterday. Like that one was like go run 5 of any Armada. Like that's a perfect time to do something like that for sure. Exactly what I did, yeah. I think that was like the first thing I went and looked. I was like, saw the Armada event and I was like, oh, bonus. Because then you get that event synergy. I don't even know where the directors came from, but I think there were like 100 to run one, and I had 13,000. I think it's just regular Armada directives, isn't it? Isn't it just uncommon? Look at me try to find one. Down, over, there. That one has it, I think. Yeah, it's just a regular Armada directive. Well, it's an uncommon Armada directive. Yeah, that's 13,848. $13,848. It takes less of them. It only takes 20 versus 100. But it comes from the same pool. I need to start running more Armadas apparently. Holy crap. I'm actually out of uncommon Armada stuff. Although they don't really do anything for me. Like, it's all 5-star stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't need it. 4-star stuff. Don't need it. 3-star stuff. Maybe need more tactical cores at some point, possibly. I don't think so, but maybe. I mean, the Armada directives are kind of worth it. But I mean, realistically, the rare Armada directives only count out of that pack, because you don't have a good chance out of this pack for the Armada directives. It's only the G3 one that really matters, because everything else has such a low chance of getting shards. The Krenum solo and group directives. I've been doing my Krenum solos. I think I've got like 8 pulls right now for Krenum solos, and I've probably got whatever the max is for the group pulls, 4 or 5. But I mean, even those, like, I don't know, there's not a lot in there for me anymore. I don't see a lot of benefit there. You know, getting some more of the parts and stuff is kind of cool, but like, I don't think the formation victory chest is anything I'm going to be going for at all. Well, I've got all the favors already, so I mean, there's nothing there for me. The only thing that's really left in this store for me that I care about is Seska. And then ship parts. This is the only thing that really matters. I mean, there's good things here, like the Syndicate XP and the speed ups and stuff. As long as it's not giving you a 5-minute and a 15-minute speed up. But I mean, you know, like, there's good cheat codes here for Alliance tournaments with the Pocket Watch and the Strand of Krenum Air. Krenum Time Weapon. You get the Chrono Deflector unlocked, you know, you don't have to worry about that anymore, but... yeah. I do the ship parts? What ship parts? Oh, those ship parts. Yeah, those ones, I make sure that I've got those going. I should do the Krenum formations more often. A lot of times the Alliance runs them when I'm not on, or if I've got like an outpost going or something. Like that happened yesterday. I had an outpost going and I was like, I have half a thing. Or they run small ones, yeah. Well, it's one of those things, like, smaller is better than nothing, too, sometimes, maybe, I don't know. They were running 60s, I started an outpost, and then they went and ran a 70 later, and I was like, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I've got an excess of the elite shards, because I pulled the battle pass, the elite trick of the battle pass last month, just to be able to get the extra elite shards. So I've been making sure to run an elite outpost every couple of days to keep that side stocked. Because that was benefiting these pulls, which I guess that's not as sustainable as I had hoped. Crap. I'm gonna have to change that on my phone too. I want to at least get all 3 of those unlocked. But I should... What is it, like once a week you can get the directives out of here? I think it was. And then I don't remember if this was a daily thing. But I should probably try to run one of those every once in a while. I'm trying to make sure that I'm at least maintaining enough plunder to get these 3 items pulled on a regular basis. And then the retaliation, I'm going to try to keep Esri Nog and then one of these things. As much as possible, at least. I'm still pulling premium mirror dust. One of the reputation things might not be a bad thing to pull. And then I'm still pulling the prime mirror particle, which that's probably getting to the point that I need to see how close I am to finishing that one off. I don't remember if any of these early ones. So there's 2. Probably just the 2 mirror primes that are left. So that one will be wrapped up here pretty soon. So it won't take too long. Probably by the end of next arc, I'll be able to finish that off. And then the other thing to think about is the Mirror Universe refinery for the primes here. Because it's very possible that I might be maxed out on the away team's particle and the repair prime particle. Repair prime. Away teams. No, I need... what's the usefulness thing? Resource allocation. So repair prime particle still needs 647 of those. And then away teams. I need 16 of those. So like 2 or 3 more days. So remind me on like Tuesday to double check the away team's particle. Huge fan of outposts. I am too. Like, I don't think I can hit where I should be able to hit, but I'm comfortable with where I'm at. And it's 100% AFK mechanic. Like, it's such a good thing. Set it, go to bed. You know, set it, go to work. You know, whatever you want to do. Or if you're gonna go work on like specialty ship things, go send your regular FKR things out to go do the outpost, and you know, go do like your Revenant solos or your Krenum solos or something like that. Like, it can be done alongside of other stuff, or it can be just done away from game. Anybody that was complaining about it, I was like, dude, there's no reason not to like this. You don't have to be engaged with the game at all to be able to do this. I love those kind of mechanics. Like, we don't get enough of those. Oh, let's see. It's almost 10 o'clock. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid. Well, there's always somebody to raid. Oh, it looks like we have lost in. Let's go say hi to one of the most generous people in Star Trek Fleet Command. Oh, has he got a treasure train running right now? He might have a treasure train running right now. All right, everybody, thanks for joining tonight. I hope everybody had a fantastic day, had a great weekend. Let's do this. Let's hype up the chat a little bit. Hope everybody has a fantastic Monday, has a fantastic week this week. I'll be live again tomorrow night. We'll go through whatever kind of things that they have in store for us for tomorrow. I think the Chronicle of the Ascendant kicks off tomorrow, so we'll be able to go through that. See what kind of schedule that we've got for that at least, and plan out the week.